some of her books, and she helped me find a few documentaries. Then Mrs. Laurenzi and my mom contacted people who could give me information and help me learn about different types of medicine. My job was to find out about them and ask them questions and learn about what they do. My first interview was with Jennifer, an acupuncturist. Her company name was Thank You Mama, which I thought was very unique. I learned that she named it that because she helped women who were pregnant, and when they left, they would always say, "Thank you, Mama." It was also because it was like the baby saying, "Thank you, Mama, for keeping me healthy." Jennifer does not just perform acupuncture, she also uses traditional Chinese medicine and was the youngest person in her class. I learned that acupuncture needles are different sizes, and that you have to put them in certain places in order for them to work. The needles don't hurt because the needles are hollow and thin. In my opinion, I think acupuncture is great because it heals the energy in your body. I just don't want the needles in my body yet. My second interview was with another Jennifer, who's a nutritional herbalist, and her company name was the Herbal Cabinet. Herbalists make us healthy and make homemade medicine with herbs. Herbalists investigate the problems of their patients to determine the best combination of herbs to help them heal. I plan on starting out with being an herbalist because it will help for my future to learn how to make a homemade medicine with natural herbs or organic food, maybe even from my own garden. The orthomolecular doctor listens to the patient's complaints and observes their moods or how they look. For example, if they have dark circles under their eyes, that could be a malnutrition or other reason, and its job is to find out what's causing it. This orthomolecular doctor doesn't just give one treatment. He makes his own formulas to give to his patients, which may be a combination of herbs, acupuncture, or anything else that may help. I like that the orthomolecular doctor tries to find the root of the problem. Next, I interviewed the owners of Salt Elements. Joe and Bill are two very nice people. They shared that salt therapy started by people going to salt caves and started realizing they wouldn't sweat a lot or get the regular reaction from other caves. Instead, they started looking younger and more healthy. I also learned that Himalayan salt is good for your skin and good to clear your lungs. At Salt Elements, I got to experience going into a salt room, also known as a salt cave, and I felt my skin dried up, which could be part of its healing benefits. My mom also got me a salt rock lamp to help purify the air in my room, but the light kept me and my sister up all night. I also got to meet with Dr. Hartley. She showed me her whole office. I already knew that chiropractors help your spine, but what I didn't know was that you can treat kids. She had a kid room of toys and shared that sometimes mothers bring their newborns and make sure that their spines stay healthy. Dr. Hartley also helps in different ways, like she gives massages to patients that have an injured spine. I like that chiropractors use their hands in non-surgical ways to correct back problems. To learn about Tai Chi, I interviewed my father. He taught me Tai Chi is about health and meditation, and that it clears your mind and makes you peaceful. It helps you get rid of your stress or when you have a lot on your mind. Tai Chi is kind of like a martial art form and involves moving energy and using your inner chi. You learn how to move your own energy. In my opinion, I think Tai Chi is great for adults and maybe even good for children. Next, I interviewed Jeff McConnell to learn about Reiki energy. Reiki energy is a spiritual healing art that is a healing process, but not with medicine. Instead, he uses hands and energy. He shared photos of his aura, which is right there, of his aura, and how your energy changes that. Reiki energy is similar to Tai Chi because they both use energy to strengthen your organs. Jeff was so very kind to do Reiki on me, and I felt a vibration. What we did was we rubbed our hands together, and then he waved his hands around mine, and I immediately felt like my hands were magnetic. In conclusion, I learned that all these people have a passion. And if I want to work with holistic medicine, I have to be passionate and study hard. One of the laws is that doctors may not cure their patients, but they can help them. They can help them heal themselves. The one thing I like about that is the patients can learn how to heal themselves. I hope to still meet doctors, and that's the beginning of my future.
You have one more, right?
One more. I know, I was just...
Oh, sorry.
I asked each and every person I interviewed this one question. How old were you when you decided to choose your path? None were still in elementary school like me. But one thing I do have in common with all of them is that they are all passionate about what they do. They want to help people just like I do. And am I going to grow up, be an acupuncturist, or herbalist, a chiropractor, a Reiki therapist, a Tai Chi master, own a salt cave, or become an ophthalmology doctor? Hey, I'm only 10, I don't know. But I do know that my journey to learn all different ways I can live my life by doing something I love has begun. Thank you, Mrs. Laurenzi, for showing me how to explore my passion.